Niagara Falls is one of 20 cities that are part of the Coalition of Inclusive Municipalities. They joined that back in 2020. As such, they're dedicated to meeting 10 major commitments toward making Niagara Falls a truly inclusive city. Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Advisory Committee members, Marilyn, Tian, and Sheila DeLuca are here with us. Marilyn, how did you become a part of this committee?
So because we have the new opening of the DEI application, so I submitted my application. I think it's the early last year, and then my application was accepted, and luckily later on I was elected as being chair of the committee.
What motivated you to get involved?
That's a good question because, again, for me myself, I have been immigrant to Canada, and also I have a new grads from Brock. And also the business owner. A lot of things come to me and my real experience that how I have been treated or how I was perceived in the community and the challenges and also the path of that, how I conquered that psychologically, socially. So later on, luckily I would say survive or thrive on that. And I want to come back and share the similar experience, also some insights and also being given back to the community that, message and positive message that, with all the challenges, in the end, we can work out together.
Sheila, what's your role on the committee?
I'm the co-chair for the second term.
And why did you get involved in this one?
So I was appointed the first term in 2020 by council, Niagara Falls City Council, and I was appointed the co-chair elected by our members. And the second term this year, this council term, the members voted me as the co-chair, Marilyn as the chair. So I got involved as a high school teacher and really seeing how Niagara Falls is changing and becoming a very diverse city. And I see that very much in our school board and at the school that I teach at.
It's really evident, isn't it, that we do have to adjust our way of thinking and we do have to be more inclusive from the high school level. That really is sort of where it begins. It's almost a microcosm.
That's correct, absolutely.
Marilyn, a summit was just held last week, and when you look at the reasons for that summit, what was the purpose for this committee to hold that? And was this the first one?
Yes, so this is our first one, and in fact it was on Monday, which is in Exchange, our new cultural hub. And it was really turned out fantastic and very positive. The summit was from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. We had almost 70, 80 people, and then during the whole 4 hours of session, only a couple of people because I think they left, and otherwise like a full pack of people staying from the beginning in the end. And we collect a lot of, the positive say, wow, we would like to know more, and when it will be the next time. So yes, this is our first time, and then we will continue to do it annually. And also we will bring more stakeholders to be involved with it and providing awareness and also the communications and the connections and also the availability of the resources in terms of human resources, which means like the influencers or speakers, and then the cultural education wise.
Marilyn, who spoke at the summit?
So we have a keynote speaker of Janet Madam, and then she's touch base on the topic of the definition of DEI and the challenges and most important of the strategies of DEI. Then later on, we have the panel discussion. We have a panelist. One of them is Elizabeth Grantham, and she's from the Heartland Forest. And also we have Dr. Cecil Archer, the associate professor from the Kansas University from Buffalo. And also we have the ward counselor from Welland, which is Sharmila Satran. And then all the panel discussion was moderated by Inspector Paul Koskinski. So all of them, every one of them bring the unique perspective of elaborating and also strategizing the why and how of DEI matters to our community.
Sheila, how far are we to meeting those goals of those commitments, those 10 commitments?
Yeah, we're on our way. For the first 4 years of the committee, we've really focused on reaching out to our community partners. But we have 50 community partners we had communication with. We were during COVID, so that we had a lot of virtual meetings. And then now we're in person and we meet regularly. So we are starting with this summit to bring all our community partners together so that we can sit together at their tables and talk about strategies, how to make an inclusive environment in the workplace, and also to uncover unconscious biasness in the workplace.
Marilyn, I understand you're announcing some new awards as well that are linked to this DEI committee.
Yes, this is part of our mission and also our objective as well. We don't want to have just a committee itself. We want really bring the impact and also engagement from community and also encourage empowerment. So we have 3 awards, to the community, and we have one is to recognize the community events, which is community award, and also we have one for kind of workplace cultural award. And then we have, and most important, we have a youth involvement award, which is to encourage and empower the young people to be engaged in the earlier stage of advocacy and exercising the DEI.
And a new summit coming up by the end of this year as well, another one, is that the plan, Sheila?
We're looking at maybe for the end of this year or the next year, early around this time again.
And I'm sure the attendance at this next one will be even bigger and better. Thanks so much for shedding some light, and thanks so much on what you're doing to increase diversity, equity, and inclusion in Niagara Falls. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having us.